Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Lori from Get Crafty with Lori, and today I have a mixed media layout and process video to share with you using distress inks and this stamp set from Close to My Heart called Over the Moon. I started with this photo of my son when he was a little baby. He was so adorable. Today he's a very handsome young man. In this photo, he is looking up at something, and I thought it would be so much fun to create a layout with the night sky and the images in this set. I also have a stencil that I'm going to be using. And I have some matte texture paste and some tools to apply it with. I also have some distressed Oxide inks. I have chipped Sapphire, Seedless Preserves, Salty Ocean, and Black Soot. I will also be using this media gloss spray in white, and I will show you how to put this together. I'm starting with a piece of white daisy cardstock that I have cut at 11.5 by 11.5, and the reason I did that is because I want to have a matte border around the outside of it. Next, I'm going to take my stencil and position it where I think it would look best. So I'm thinking I'd like these stars to go across the page like that. So I want this to stay down. It's on top of my all-purpose mat, and I'm going to go ahead and tape the stencil down with some washi tape here so that it doesn't move. Okay, now that's down. The next I'm going to take this texture paste. If you're wondering why I have a piece of saran wrap on here, it's so that it keeps it soft. Otherwise, sometimes it'll dry out. So if you keep something over it, you won't have that problem. So next I'm going to go ahead and take the little spatula here, and I'm going to go ahead and start rubbing it on this stencil here. I'm gonna put it over here, get it all over the top of the stars. You kind of want to smooth it out so it's not too thick, but you want to make sure that you have everything covered. And you want to keep your stencil tacked down with some kind of a tape so that it won't move. So as you can see here, I'm just spreading it all over the stencil where the stars are. So I'm gonna get work it all in here. I don't want it to go under the stencil, so I'm kind of holding it in place so it won't move. There we go. Let's scrape some of that up and move it to another location. Let's get that all down. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I think that's gonna work. Make sure I get all the excess off. You can just put it right back in the jar. Okay, so that looks pretty good there. Looks like I might have gotten some here on my page, but that's okay. I will just take that off. Let's peel this washi tape up gently so I don't tear my paper. Okay, and then I'm going to take it and position it over on this side. Let's get that in the corner here, get that lined up. Okay, and as you can see, I did get a little bit on my paper, but that's okay. I'm just going to scrape it right off. There we go, just like that. This dries pretty quick. I'm really surprised at how quick it is drying, but that's not going to be a problem. Okay, so now, like I did on that side, I'm going to do it on this side. Okay. Now that the paste is dry, I can go ahead and apply my ink. One thing I forgot to mention is that when you're done with your stencil and paste, make sure you wash your stencil off because it'll stick on there and be really hard to get off. Just take a sponge and some dish soap and rub it on it, and you can even work it in with your hands and get it off. I am going to start with the chipped sapphire. So I'll go ahead and take my ink tool, and I'm gonna just start off the page. I'm using a dome-shaped sponge on this, and I really like the dome because it's forgiving. Sometimes when you use the flat sponge, you're gonna see big circles on your page, but this hides them. I'm just gonna go all the way around with this blue. It's looking pretty light, but I'm just going to keep building layers, and you're gonna see that it is going to darken up. So I'm just going all the way around my page with this. Now don't worry that it seems so light. It's gonna get a lot darker. Just wait and see. It's not gonna stay like this. This is really fun. Okay, so I've got some blue on it now, the chipped sapphire. Next, I'm going to take this Seedless Preserves. It's kind of a purpley color. And I'm going to go over the blue with it. It's darkening up, but the page is not going to stay purple. This is just a layer that I'm adding. It's really pretty. Just take your time and have fun with it. It's not one of those things that you feel has to be perfect. It's mixed media, and mixed media is imperfect. So I'm just applying it here. Okay. Getting it all over. Okay, let's see. A little bit more down here. Okay. Now let's check out this salty ocean here. I want to put that in my middle area here. Doesn't look much like a night sky yet, but you just wait and see. You're going to be amazed at how this transforms. There we go. I want it to be light. It's so pretty. So when I lay my picture like that, that is so cute. Okay. Let's pull some of this blue down in here too. That looks pretty on the stars. Now, I'm going to go back over it again with the chipped sapphire. There we go. See, it's getting darker now. It's starting to look like a sky now. Look how pretty that looks. Just keep blending it, going back and forth over the colors. Blue going into the purple. I like that. It looks so gorgeous. It's amazing how pretty this looks. My arm's starting to get tired, but I am just going to keep working. There we go. See, it's a little bit darker now. Let me put that over it. Maybe I'll put it over the edges like this. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Then I'll go ahead and put my picture down. That is so pretty right there. Just because he's looking up at it. Yeah, I think he needs to be looking up at something. And I think I like this look right here. I think it's gorgeous because his little eyes are looking up at it. So I'm going to stop here, and then I'm going to work on my die cuts. I've gone ahead and colored and die cut some planets from the stamp set. And before I put them down, I want to put some little splatters on the page with this white gloss media spray. But first, I'm going to shake it up. I also matted this mixed media page on some white daisy. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to spray a little bit of it here on my all-purpose mat. And then I'm going to take a little paintbrush like this. I want it to be small because I want my splatters to be very small too. Let me get this photo off of here. Move that out of the way. So I go ahead and get some on the paintbrush here. And then I'm going to take something. I'm just using this little shimmer brush tool here, and I'm going to hold it over and just tap it gently. Get some little white spots. Those look like little tiny stars in the sky. Let's put a little bit more down here. Don't want to have too much, but I just want to have enough that you can see it. Okay, that looks really pretty. I think I might do the same thing with this. Put some little shimmers on it while I've got this. Let's see. I'm going to take my shimmer brush and just squeeze just a little bit out of here like that. Let's take that paintbrush. Let's see what happens. Add these little shimmers on there too. I think that'll be really pretty. Give it a little bit of sparkle. Okay, that looks nice. Okay, now the gloss spray is dried, and I'm ready to put down my photo and my little images. I've gone ahead and put this on foam tape, and I am going to stick it down first, and then I can position exactly where I want these planets to go. So I want to put it here. And I do like how he's looking up at the stars. I think that is so awesome. Let's get that down straight. And then I went ahead and cut a half circle and stamped "Love You" to the moon and back. I did this in Sundance cardstock, and then stamped the "Love You" to the moon and back in the chipped sapphire. So I'm going to tuck this under the photo like this. I left this area open with the foam tape so that way I could tuck this under like that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put these up on foam tape. I think they would look good dimensional like that. Okay, let's see. Let's put that down right there. I love this little shooting star. It's so sweet. I remember when I was younger, when I would see a shooting star, I would just get so excited. Okay, let's put that there. And then this looks like an asteroid. I'll put that there. Okay. I want to put something around the title here. I think I might tuck that under like that. Maybe put that one there. Let's see, where can I put this? Maybe down here. I also have some little journaling strips too. It says, "Dearest Ryan, I hope you never lose the wonder in your eyes. Climb those mountains and never lose that spark." And today, my Ryan, he does love to climb those mountains. He travels and he does have wonder in his eyes. He's very adventurous. So I'm going to go ahead and finish putting these down. I also want to stamp some of these little images too on my page. I think the little asteroid could use a little tail. Let's see. Let's see, I think I'm going to put that on like that. Just hold it there for a few seconds and let that ink soak in like that. Let's see what else I can put on here. I like these little guys. But I think I want another shooting star. I really like it. Let's see what it looks like on the page. Where should I put it? I might put another one up here like that, because this one's really in the distance, so it's not going to be quite as bright. There we go. I love it. Let's find these little ones here. Let's see. I'm going to rub it on my hand. Just make sure I get that film off of it. Let's just put some of these little sparkles around here. Just going to randomly put these down. No particular placement, just put them down. Just have fun with it. Let's see what else I have that would look cute. So I have this bright one, but that I don't know if I want that. And I also have little stars that I can put on the page. How about over in here? Just kind of maybe randomly put little stars down. That looks cute. Oh my goodness, page is coming together so nicely. That is so adorable. I'm going to stop there. I will link all the products that I've used in the description. And if you like this page and my video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching. Have a great day.